Hi guys, so I got my Bugsy designs on Etsy for my Dexcom G6 and I'm changing my sensor today. So we are gonna put our really cool, probably for little kids, but I don't care, patches on over top and we'll see if they're sticky and if they last the full 10 days. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and change my sensor. It is on my belly, so we'll just go ahead and rip it off. That feels good, get it off. Take my transmitter out of there and I give this a good wipe down here. Does anybody ever ask you guys like, oh, do you have the good diabetes or the bad diabetes? Which is the good diabetes and which is the bad diabetes? Because I would think the bad diabetes is like you have to take all this insulin, you have to do all of this junk, where type 2 is like the kind you can potentially just do with like metformin and like diet and exercise, right? So like, why do they say, oh, you have the good one? Is it because I didn't have diet and lifestyle exercises before? Like, it's just really irritating for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on my arm. You guys are gonna see probably more of my body than you would like. I would like to blame it on my post-pregnancy body, but we all know that I'm now 10 months out, so that's not an issue. I'm gonna put it right here this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a good old swab. Take this. Make sure that I have my number here to get that in. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead, plop this on here. I don't know why it always gives me a shock. Maybe it's just because it's loud. And then go ahead and put in the skinny end first, and then the fat end. It's on there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put on my really cool overpatch. So anyway, you guys have other things that people say to you that's highly offensive? Sometimes people will tell me like, oh, my cat has diabetes and it's truly awful. And I look at them, really? Okay, I'm sorry that your cat has diabetes, but all right, so there we go, guys. All right, there we are. So I will say that that little patch feels more like papery than the Dexcom overpatch, but it was really easy to take off and put on. Sometimes I have struggles with like the off-brand Dexcom overpatches of like actually putting them on, they like crinkle. This one seemed to be fairly easy, so I'll let you guys know if it lasts the 10 days or not, and happy Halloween.